Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your June monthly tarot reading, okay? So this is just a monthly reading. So remember, when we do monthly general readings, general just means anything is liable to show up. So it's whatever message that I'm receiving for whoever this may resonate with. So go ahead and please apply the messages as you will. And remember to take the messages that apply and just go ahead and let the rest fly, all right? So happy birthday to all of my Geminis who are celebrating their birthday during the season. So decided to start June monthly readings with you so you can get your readings out. And so we are using the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot to pull your messages. And then we are going to close out the reading with one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle, which just talks about a message that's associated with the chakra that's inside of your body, and it has an accompanying, hopefully positive message that can resonate with you, okay? So let's first just go ahead and put the intention that this is for the sign of Gemini. So if you have Gemini in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you are able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life only and always for your highest good. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, Gemini. So this is for the month of June. I'm trying to think of planetary-wise if there's anything significant that I'm thinking about in the month of June that's happening. No, can't think of it. All right, let's start. So first card, we're looking at the theme. So what is the overall theme for the month of June for you, dear Gemini? What is the overall theme? Okay, so we got the star. Okay, so star is this Aquarius energy. It's very hopeful. It's very inventive. But I would say the star is also having inspirations, putting something on a pedestal. But let's see exactly what this is referring to. But it is being optimistic or being very hopeful in regards to wanting something. So it might not be something that's quite in grasp, or it's has this idea of let's see, sorry, I'm so distracted because I just got this 10 of Swords that came out. Okay, with the King of Wands. So for the Geminis I'm connecting with, I feel that you're in this mode of hope, like really deep hope, okay? And I don't think that it's a positive hope. I think it's something that you're trying to get out of. Like the 10 of Swords is about being extremely like stressed or hurt about something, wanting things to end. So it could be a difficult time, a hope to a difficult time. And it has something to do with this King of Wands. King of Wands is this like very vivacious, yeah, this is King of Wands. This very vivacious energy of like wanting to plan long term, like looking at the big picture of things, like looking at your long-term success, or your just like what you kind of, who you want to be and what you want to do long-term. I feel like there's a hope that you're having here that something is ending in regards to that. So I feel like you're dealing with some things that aren't necessarily like so tangible to you right now. You could be experiencing perhaps some like in the middle of some type of life change, and there's something that you really want, that you're really hoping for. Now, the disappointment or this this grief or this upset, this, when you talk about that 10 of Swords, is just like ouch, right? This ouch feeling of could be coming out of something really bad. But whatever this 10 of Swords is like the worst has already happened. And now you're on the mend, and it's like you're just in this hopeful nature of like knowing that you're moving on from something that was very toxic. And then this could also be perhaps you, this King of Wands is like getting your balance back in terms of like what you want your future to look like, okay? So there's a recalibration and looking forward in some way. Let's go ahead and look at past influences. So what are some factors that could be following you, you know, in the past, as we always have, that are very much relevant this month? Let's look at past influences for Gemini. Show me past influences for Gemini. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. That is Gemini and Aquarius. Yeah, it was Gemini and Aquarius energy at 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Devil. The 6 of Cups. So, first thing I'm thinking, codependency. You've got the nine of Pentacles is about freedom. It's about needing to, it's about also having yourself in a financial way too. It's about that, it's financial freedom. It's depending on yourself. But then when it comes with the Devil, there's something like toxic attached to it. So because this could imply in a few ways. This could look like somebody like you, Gemini, being the person who you're just like too fiercely independent, and it's very toxic because it's difficult for you to delegate or manage other people in your life in some way that it has an effect. And that's something that you are carrying with you in this month that's affecting you. And I feel like it's definitely something that you've been carrying for a long time, maybe even since your childhood. But it's a way, like a 6 of Cups is about memory. But it's about like thinking about things with rose-colored glasses. Okay, like looking back and thinking like how great something was. And it's like, well, was it really? Is it really that good that you are so fiercely independent? Now, the other part of that could look like 9 of Pentacles is like maybe you need to be a little bit more independent. And there's that, there's a toxic element that's attached to you. This could be in the form of a person, a habit, just some type of like heavy burden that you just have to cling to that's preventing you from really being independent in some way, something that you really hope to be. And that 6 of Cups could indicate like something that's been following you for a long time. 6 of Cups is also like if it's in the form of a relationship with somebody that you feel like you absolutely like depend on this person for everything. 6 of Cups is just like, you're like, well, this is good. Because this is like looking back on it, you have history with it. Like, why would you change now? Okay. So take that as it applies, but that could mean either one of those. You being either too fiercely independent to let someone in, and that is the toxic trait because it keeps people away. On the other side of that, I'm thinking it's more of like there's some type of toxicity that's around you that is preventing you from really achieving this 9 of Pentacles energy that is independent. You're held back from that, and you're held back from it because it's just something that's always been available to you. Okay, so that's influence that is appearing, that's from the past, that's appearing very relevant this month in some way. So let's go ahead and look at your challenges. What are some potential challenges Gemini should be aware of? Let's see some potential challenges. Let's go. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like sticking to routines. Okay, 4 of Cups. I'm sorry, that's 4 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Okay, and the 5 of Wands. Oh, so first thing I see here, this is this Knight of Pentacles. So this Knight is very diligent, shows up responsible, is into the scheduling, is into the routines, has the alarm. This is what I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is what I do Tuesday, Thursday, right? And it's like all of the structure, all this routine, there is a means to an end for it, okay? It's not just to, you know, be on the strict routine and never deviate from it because you like just need to have order in your life. It's more of just like being practical, knowing like the correct sacrifices to make. So it's a very enduring, structured, and reliable energy. But when it comes up in a challenge position, this could be you having trouble sticking to things like that. Maybe even sticking to budgets. As a 4 of Pentacles talks about a need to conserve, a need to save, especially when it comes to monetary things. 7 of Swords is like being careful that you are not, because you got the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, because the 7 of Swords is kind of tricky energy. It's like being deceitful, being sneaky, but that could also being like self-deceptive, being careful that like, are you deceiving other people maybe financially in some way, or are you deceiving yourself about like the money that you're spending with that 7 of Swords, okay? And the 5 of Wands also talks about a conflict. So if you are in a situation where you perhaps like have like shared resources or finances with another person. There could be some conflict that comes around over something sneaky, perhaps, that you do with money. Okay. And I think honestly it's something with money. It's like, hey, like I'm sorry, there's a gnat. I'm growing like leeks in the house and there's just gnats everywhere. It's crazy. I gotta do something about that. If you have any tips for how to get rid of gnats, I don't know. I tried hydrogen peroxide and water. That worked for a bit. I don't know. I need to do it again, I guess. Anyway, back to your reading. So the Four of Pentacles is like you needing to save. I see there could be some type of problem, like a little bit of deceptive energy that's around that. So remember, this could be someone doing this to you. If they're shared resources, maybe you find this out, right? That someone has been deceptive in something that has to do with resources or money. There could be some complications around that, or some conflict in some way, okay? Spoken words, or just like there's some type of competitive energy. But that Knight of Pentacles is just talking about like a person who perhaps is in the save mode, okay? And maybe this is you, and you've been like, you need to save, and maybe you get called out on it and it becomes like a challenge, you know? So that's what I see for your challenges. So let's look at an outcome. At the end of June, what is it? What is it looking like for you? Let's check out the end of June. What is an outcome for dear Gemini? Show me an outcome for dear Gemini. Show me an outcome. Okay, Six of Cups. Okay, 10 Cups. If you're in a connection with somebody, see there being a good give and take. Very good give and take here, okay? So Six of Pentacles is like getting everything that you need and then more so that you can give, right? Like that's the cycle of life. I see that being like very relevant in your energy, and you got this like Page of Wands. So this Page of Wands is like, you might even have enough time to like be pursuing hobbies or being a little bit more active in terms of like hobbies, like things that you like to do. Like what are the things that bring you joy that you can engage in if you haven't had a lot of time? I see you like making time for that, prioritizing that in some way. Okay, and you've got the Queen of Cups here, so this is really great. This is you really feeling full and connected by the end of the month, and just like emotionally there and available and fulfilled. So I do see that. So I would say there's a couple of themes here, but mostly I see the main theme is like, I'm just seeing like there's a change of a chapter for the Geminis I'm connecting with that has been very difficult. And like, you're in this like mode now of idealizing your life and looking at what that is going to look like. I don't know. There's something about very big changes that like you are idealizing. But it's like you're so toxically attached to something that could prevent your freedom in some way. And it's like you would like to maybe rely on yourself a little bit more, and it's like this dependency you feel like it's a codependency issue that's kind of holding you back, that you've just kind of had as a support for a long time. So you could get challenged this month by something about your routines, your schedulings, saving money, that not really going well. There could be a conflict around that, so being very careful of like how you handle that and knowing that something like that is very viable to happen this month. And an outcome is just as we said, things being restored, like equal give and take, you being able to live joyously. I find like you'll be finding yourself in a joyous state by the end of the month and with your heart really full, okay? So let's go ahead and pull one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle to close out your message. What is a message for the sign of Gemini? What is the message for the sign of Gemini? Okay. Emotional balance. So that is the card for you. This is helping you to activate your heart chakra. So I'm going to just show you the card while I read this message for you, okay? So when we talk about the green card, green is the color for the heart chakra, I think. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is talking about emotional balance. This talks about stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. When your own cup is full and balanced, you will naturally have more to give and share with others. Our emotions are the creative engine of our experience. They are like the fiery steed that pulls the chariot of our life. If we want to know what we are creating or why things are showing up in our life the way they are, we must look first at the thoughts and feelings we generate on a daily basis. There is an ancient saying that goes, "Energy flows where our attention goes." Where we turn our focus, emotions build and experience follows. It is time to consider this wisdom in emotional balance of your life. Taking time to fill our cup on the inside creates a powerful balanced foundation for all of our actions in the world. Likewise, when we bring our attention to creating order, peace, and balance in our external lives, this also facilitates harmony within. From this stable and balanced place, we find ourselves more equipped to respond to life's experiences and emotions arising from them. See your emotions as a natural river, cleansing, filling, and flowing onward from your cup of life. Acknowledge and express your feelings. Don't let your feelings overwhelm you, but don't ignore them either. Don't allow them to build up inside you to the point of bursting. Give yourself space to feel, express, and integrate the energy of your emotions as they follow through you. It is time to focus on cultivating emotional balance within. Everything else in life will fall harmoniously into place as a result. Okay? All right, dear Gemini, those were your messages that I've received for you. I hope this was helpful to anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. And my name is Tifa. I do tarot. You please help me by subscribing, commenting, all of that jazz. And I also offer personal readings. You can find more information to my Calendly in the link. I'll put it in the description of the video, but it's also in the About section of the channel. I thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful month of June. Bye, Gemini.